Welcome back again, everyone. We're going to jump back and revisit some of Eric Espinosa's cigars. Actually, he and Eddie Ortega came up with this cigar, but since Eddie's out of the picture with this is all Eric's. This is the Murcielago Robusto. This is a 5x50 cigar. There's your density. This is a Maduro, but it's not one of your jet black, dark brown Maduros. It's a very medium brown, actually. It's actually a Mexican San Andreas Maduro wrapper. The binder is Mexican and the filler is Nicaraguan. Made by Don Pepin Garcia. And I'm going to tell you, looking at this cigar, it is flawlessly made. I don't think you can, the TV will justify it. But look at that construction. Absolutely flawless from any angle. Beautiful wrapper. Now, Murcielago means bat in Spanish. Very nice feeling cigar, box press, as you can see. So let's get right to it and see how the Murcielago Robusto stacks up. All right. Again, this is just a beautiful cigar. There's your band. The famous bat. All right. Very good draw. Here we go. Must be Maduro weekend. We reviewed a Maduro yesterday. Starting out with a lot of pepper, a lot of coffee notes, and a little sweet cedar. The coffee it's just shy of espresso, but we'll go with coffee, sweet cedar, which shows a little sign of richness right now. It's early, and a large amount of pepper. The pepper is upwards of an 8. A lot of pepper in this cigar. And to be honest with you, I expected that. Maybe some cream notes there to go along with that cedar. It's not a sharp cedar, it's sort of toned down, it's sweet with some cream. So that's how we're starting. And let's see where we go from here with the Murcielago Robusto. We're only about a ½ inch in, but little flavor modification. The flavors that I previously described are there. Add leather to that. The finish is sort of a toasted cream, a light cream too, not overly sweet, but it's there are cream notes and they're toasty, a lot of lingering pepper. So the cigar is going to be peppery. It's going to be quite coffee laden, quite a bit of leather notes. Didn't really pick those up at first. I got so much coffee and cedar at light up, but it quickly showed up. You will get plenty of leather notes, and that little bit of subtle cream, I still say it's evening out, taking away some of the sharpness of the cedar. There is some sweetness there, showing signs of richness, but it's not rich yet per se, but it's starting out nicely. Well, we're actually not much further, about 3/4 of an inch, close to an inch. And the cedar now is pretty much a mix of cedar and nutmeg, and the nutmeg is quite intense. It's probably overshadowing the cedar. You get more nutmeg than you do cedar. It is sweet and it's showing a lot more signs of richness. The leather and coffee are very prominent. The finish now is one more of a sweet cream, and the toasted notes are not so noticeable. The lingering pepper is still there. The pepper intensity is still upwards of an 8, jockeying between a 7 and an 8, but it's still very intense. So the cigar, in the span of less than an inch, the cigar has made different changes along the way. I don't think it'll do that throughout the entire cigar, but we may have settled down to a point where we're going to live with this for a while. We'll see. That's where we are right now. Here pretty much at the band. And the leather is so intense, it is the overshadowing flavor. It's the first thing you get. The coffee that's attached to it, you'll get it. And then you get the cedar. The nutmeg notes have really decreased, but the cedar still has some sweetness to it. But the leather and coffee are by far your primary flavors. The finish is still a nice sweet cream. The pepper is still the same. So the cigar, strength-wise, is medium to full body. It really has been that from about light up. It's the first time I've mentioned it, but I thought it might go full body. It's not quite there. It's medium to full. It's close, but it's not what I'd call full body. But it has some nice leather, coffee, cedar combination. That combination is very good. I'm going to remove the band here before we come back, and we're not too far, about 2 inches away from the end, so it won't be long before we'll be wrapping it up. Pretty much at the end, so I'm going to wrap it up. Leather notes are still prominent, coffee notes. Cedar still has some sweetness to it. Medium to full bodied. Pepper is great. Cream finish. Also on the front end here at the latter stages, you get a little wood notes, so a few charred wood notes. Been a very good cigar. This is Murcielago is sort of a I don't want to call it a staple cigar for Maduro, but it's a very good Maduro cigar. I have enjoyed it. Not anything at all I can say bad about it. So I've enjoyed the few minor changes here and there, nothing significant. Pretty much it's just like I described the flavors throughout. A little bit of nutmeg here with the cedar, but had some nice richness. Waned a little bit in the end, no big deal. Still a very good cigar. Murcielago Robusto gets a solid score of 92. Great cigar. Can be found just about in any shop. So Eric has a solid cigar here, Murcielago Robusto 92.